more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm.
Look, a squirrel.
All right, let's talk like you belong at the Renaissance Fair. Because I did. And I had it down. I was British the entire time. I never broke character. And I tell princesses how to be princesses. So one day they can be the queen. It was delightful. It was good. And Cam was in typical Cam fashion as a character. He was like, "What up?" Uh-huh. But
Award
I had
for
it all
most
down.
dedicated goes to...
And it was so sweet. I didn't realize until a dad came up to me later and he said, "You know what? The first time my daughter's ever done anything like on command when you've asked somebody to do something is when I asked her to curtsy." It was so sweet. I almost wanted to cry. I did one of these. I did one of the fan wave, like, don't cry.
She recognized.
She recognized. That's right. Well, I think I did say, "Bow down, bitches." You know, I said, "Bow down, bitches." Top of the morning to ya. But anyway, if you're going to go to a Renaissance fair this summer, and I'm sure there are some people out there that will do that, or take it in any kind of a historical reenactment where they dress in costume, perform in shows, talk like they're back in the Renaissance, there are 6 things you need to know, okay? The first one is you must use different pronouns. These Renaissance words are not that hard to use during your fair experience. They are all replacements
Fair experience.
for the word you and its associated words. Thee and thou and thine and thy. You can switch those out for pronouns. So if you want to talk like you belong at a Renaissance fair, you could say, "Thine eyes are lovely," to an attractive wench.
Was to an attractive wench actually in that?
Yes.
Nice.
I didn't just add that. "Thou art a strapping lad." You could say that to the masculine pickle vendor, whatever it is.
Did they
Maybe he's tapping leather.
tapping leather?
Tapping leather.
Some old...
Yeah. I don't know. You read into it what you want. Next, change how you answer yes or no questions. Almost anybody can say yes or no. Yay or nay are words that you can switch out. Next, call people by their correct titles. In Renaissance times, it was sometimes difficult to tell the middle class from nobility. It is safe, therefore, to address all men as sir and all women as mistress. If you know...
Mistress.
Yeah,
All
right? Yeah, that's sexy. If you know that the woman to whom you're speaking to is married, you shall call her madam. Nobility shall always be addressed as my lord or my lady. I got that a lot. That was pretty cool. Or your majesty or your grace.
You should have been your grace if you're the queen.
I got that a couple times too. I got my lady from my
those are
from my handmaid.
Those are Game of Thrones watchers, though. I bet. See, they know. They know.
It was so awesome. And I did a story with Nina. She was covering the Renaissance Fair, and she wanted to interview me, of course, because I'm an awesome interview. And she used all the quotes she should not have used from me. Like when she's like, "What do you think's the best part of the Renaissance Fair today?" I'm like, "Well, for me personally, it's the fact that everybody has to freaking bow and curtsy when I walk by." And whatever I say, they say, "Yes, my lady. I need more of that in my life." She used that on the news. She actually used that on the news. I was at the state fair, so I didn't get to see it. But my daughter texts me. She goes, "Why do you interview?"
And now you're going to host?
North Dakota Today. Of course I am.
Listen up, bitches.
I'm going to make
In
Kevin...
Gackle Streeter.
I'm going to show up in my queen's costume. And I'm going to make Kevin address me as my lady all day. It's going to be awesome. He's going to be so confused. He's going to regret asking me. Also, greet people with correct words. So you could say good morning or hi. No, not at a Renaissance fair. It's good morrow, good day. Fare thee well. Tarry a while.
Terry Wild.
Tarry a while. Yeah.
How did you spell that?
Stay for a while. Tarry.
Okay.
So stay for longer. Tarry a while.
Terry Wild.
Tarry a while.
Start using that one.
Good evening. Next, get fancy with your verbs. If you want to do a quick change in order to talk like you belong at the Renaissance Fair, you could add do or be in front of your many verbs. For example, a young man might say, "If ye do fetch me an ale, I shall love thee forever." That's nice. I'd almost go wait on somebody if they made it sound like that.
They had ale.
They had ale. I had ale in my pickup. Or to a barmaid, she might say, "You be a fool, sir. Do you think me a strumpet?" That's like a loose girl back in the Renaissance time.
If I know Mary as well as I think I do, she'll invite us right in for tea and strumpets.
I love Dumb and Dumber. Next and last, learn the lingo. Learning a few extra words will help you talk like you belong at the Renaissance Fair. You should always remember the word privy is the bathroom. A fee is an expression of disgust or disdain. God's wounds and God's teeth are popular curses at the Renaissance Fair. And whenever you are particularly impressed by something, my favorite one is...
Wow.
You know what I say!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! I use that on a daily basis. Huzzah! Right? That's perfect. That's why I'm queen of the Renaissance Fair. When's the last time you heard anybody else use huzzah? People ask me how I get that sweet gig. I'm like, because I live it. I live it, bitches. I live it on a daily basis. So there you go. That's how you prepare like you're going to the Renaissance Fair.
Let me see this.
What?
Because I need to brush up on my
You
old
can take that
English.
home. You can take that home with you.
I'm going to hang this right here on the fridge. Nay, my bodice is not too tight.
No, it's not.
Oh, call people by the correct titles.
Titles.
I thought that said titties.
No, I don't know what those are called, but I saw a very disturbing cartoon that Adam Steen brought in where it's like...
Is this gum?
Yes. Oh, you don't want to take it home now, do you?
All class, Herm. All class.
It just happened to be the one sheet that you wanted to take home. I covered it up well, though.
Anyways, comic.
Oh, comic. Adam Steen brought in, and it's a gal, and she's got, like, bangs over her eyes, and this boy's talking to her, and she's got gigantic breasts as well. And he keeps, of course, looking at her breasts, and she's like... my eyes are up here. And then she goes, no, just kidding. And she opens up her shirts and her eyes are actually on her titties.
What the hell? What was that from?
It was so disturbing. Like, I can't get that visual out of my head now. Instead of nipples, she had eyes.
Every time you see a buxom broad.
Troubling. I'm going to wait for her eyes to start moving. Okay. Coming up, speaking of that, scientific reasons a zombie apocalypse could actually happen. So that's on the way. And if there's a song you want to hear, email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's STACY at urlradio.net.